Papa Murphy. You think it's going like you think we're live? Would you like me to check?
Wait, it is going.
Yeah, we're going. We're in.
Oh. Where's the camera?
Ladies and gentlemen, when do I go to the intro?
You think it's going like you think we're live? We're in. We're live. I'm looking at it right now. Hey, you got to go back.
All right, I guess we should be talking. I'm getting confused about the timeline of everything. Timeline got screwed up. Sopranos. Welcome, everybody, to the watch-along. This will only take a minute live, first ever live stream watch-along to what you've been looking forward to, the 2024 presidential debate, the first one between former President Donald J. Trump and current President Joseph R. Biden.
Are you doing your best Anderson Cooper right now? What's happening?
Hey, guys.
Whoa.
Sorry, didn't even have a beer in me yet. This is also going to be a drinking game. We'll get into the rules shortly here as the guys come up to the stage, whatever they're called.
They haven't seen each other in person in 4
Proponents.
years.
Is that true?
That's what they just said.
Holy guac.
I'm nervous.
What's that guy's name? We're watching this on ABC Live News, by the way.
It's the first one I picked. I'm not making a stance there. I just went to ABC.
Hey, they're smack in the middle. If you guys want to watch
They're owned by
along,
Disney.
or either watch along or watch this after it comes out and watch it along, or just watch us talk about it, and you don't even have to watch along. You'll get everything you need just from this right here. Still, though, I need to know when we go to the intro. Because should it be?
I think like right before they walk out, right?
And I don't know when that is, though.
But they got a
6:55
Look,
now. Holy
5 minutes and
moly,
30
they got a
seconds.
timer. Well, what do you guys think? I closed out of the live chat, so I can't see that stuff. But I trust that everyone's watching along and commenting as we speak. Do we have any viewers?
Oh, should I be monitoring that? I guess I
Sure.
should bring that up. Huh? We have one viewer.
Is it you?
It's not.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Whoever's viewing, comment below. We want to hear from you. And don't worry, the comments aren't saved if you think we're disgraceful or something. We just want to know who's watching.
I'm trying to send this link to people.
I accidentally got rid of the live chat though feature in OBS here, so I can't. I'll just have to take your word for it that you're watching along.
Keep on.
But we got a cool
dancing.
thumbnail. What do you guys think of that? A really
Debate, watch along, drinking game. I mean, yeah, I'm nervous
why?
for this.
Oh, me too. I know. I feel like there's a whole other level of stress now.
No, not this. I mean
Oh.
the debate.
Oh, you're right.
I just was live for 2 hours. This is in my DNA, my Dino DNA.
Oh, that's true. This is my first ever live stream, everybody. How am I doing so far?
Really?
Yeah.
This is the first time you've ever been live anywhere
Yeah.
on planet Earth? That's tough. Hey, it's going to be tough for you.
I know. I usually never say anything that has to get cut from the episodes, but now I really have to think about it. There's other times where I know I'm going to edit it later, but now I'm like, be on your best behavior, Harry.
It's 103 degrees outside.
Gosh.
I mean, what's going on?
So how's everybody's day going, I guess? We'll just talk regular smack here. I'm going to take the overcoat off soon. Don't worry. I know how silly I look sitting on a couch. And also, none of these really go together, but I only have enough money for one coat and one pair of pants, so they kind of just had to. There's the first crack of the night.
This is a Bahama Mama. Taste of paradise. Crafted to chill. Triple filtered. Filtered through what? Diamonds?
Maybe more beer.
Clubtail Crushers. They're kind of new, I think.
Can you hear us fine, by the way? Could you hear us fine on the computer, on the phone?
Yeah.
I'm just nervous. I got the interface under the couch here,
Yeah, we're good.
so I'm just assuming it's okay. Hopefully it looks
Here.
good to everybody.
Taste of paradise. Crafted to chill.
Sounds better than it ever has.
Filtered. Filtered through what? Diamonds? Yeah, you know why? Because we're using the same mics. It's usually like I'm on a different mic and it's like picking up
That's a
both
good
feeds
point.
or whatever.
That is a good point. Did anybody comment yet?
No.
I'm already getting stressed out about the
Why are you
comments.
stressed out? Why don't we just act like it's a normal episode until?
I guess just because nothing's happening yet, so I'm like, oh great, now I got thrown into the wolves. I have to come up with
Yeah,
something.
but
We
okay, this is a normal episode.
just recorded something 2 days ago. I'm out of ideas.
Do you want to go to the intro to like put your mind at ease?
No.
Okay.
I know what'll put my mind at ease, and that is sponsor of the show, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
It's not.
It's not, but it can be. This is where we need a soundboard.
What do you want me? Oh, and you just want me to do Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Or just like a cheer, like, hey, we're
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I'm pulling it up.
There's gotta be like a generic soundboard.
Keep on dancing. That thumbnail really is unsettling. I can't believe that's Joe Biden. It just looks like a different person. A person who's alive.
Well, yeah, it's his body. That's the old Joe.
I just got kicked off the island. So, like, are we playing characters? Like, am I Biden and you're Trump? Or should we just
Or
play-
guess that. Oh wait, yeah, I'm wearing a MAGA hat. I'm gonna not be used to that, or I'm going to be used to that.
I don't.
I just know there's a hat on my head, but I'm not thinking about whether it's political.
I'm not. Yeah, I have no comment.
I guess yeah, if we want, we could do. I'll be pro Trump and you be pro Biden, and then by the end of the episode we'll have flipped, and
I'm
then
pro nothing.
that's what America's about.
I'm pro nothing, anti everything. I have a black tie because it's the funeral of our country.
I have a red tie because the blood that was spilled.
Okay, young person 2028, and by young I mean Gavin Newsom, 65 years old.
He did a lot for
65
California.
The new 45.
He turned California around.
California.
In a good way? Yeah, when's Schwarzenegger gonna run?
Come on.
I guess he's not a legal
You're terminated.
citizen.
That's what he said when he took over for Trump for The Apprentice.
He did?
Yeah, instead of you're fired, he went, you're terminated. And honestly, kind of cool.
I mean, in a way.
In a way, like, where it's, like, dumb.
That's weird. Like, that's got to make the writer who wrote that feel bad, though, where he's like, or James Cameron.
I was going to say, I thought you meant the writer of The Apprentice who was sort of like, I got it, Arnold. I think Arnold came in and said, I'm going to say, 50 seconds? Do we hit the intro now?
We'll give it till 40. Because real quick, I have a point. We have no time. We're going to the intro.
You know what uranium is, right? It's a thing called nuclear weapons and other things. Like lots of things are done with uranium, including some bad things.
I'm figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Look at that guy, how handsome he is. I'll kiss him. Not with a lot of enjoyment, but that's okay.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Hey, sorry about the audio delay there. I
Look at
messed
the
up.
timing. It was only like a second, though, right? Like, look, I'm sure it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
Oh, shoot! I'm scared. I'm really nervous.
Actually, comment if the TV's too loud, but you're going to kind of just have to put up with it. We have to be able to hear it.
Well, that's what I was about to look at right here. It's not going to be too loud, especially because aren't these mics supposed to be like...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot! Yeah, I'm going to mute this to see. It's fine.
Cool. All right. Sorry about going back and forth between behind the scenes and real life people.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, it's a work
the
in
first
progress. We're figuring it out. I did actually meet the intro though. That's embarrassing. I'm gonna crack open the
Look
Pabst.
at everything. CNN Max. CNN with a tilde. Like, what's going on? Is it CNN yay?
Oh wait, what was I saying? So before we get into politics here, was James Cameron? He wrote the Terminator line, and then everyone's just like, "Hey Arnold, I'll be back," and James Cameron's probably just sitting there like, "That's my line." You know what I mean?
I think he was like under the sea at that point in his career.
Oh yes, the sea. Yes,
deep
I thought
blue
you meant his wife.
No, look at this. This is in the CNN headquarters. This debate. Trump's not going to make it out alive.
Oh yeah, it's in Atlanta, hot Atlanta. This is basically that end of the episode of Succession. I'm going to get comfortable here and lay down on the couch, spread eagle, bald eagle for America. So get ready for that, everybody. The tag on my shirt's really bugging
Should I
me
put
already.
these subtitles on?
Do they work?
Yeah, I would imagine. I just want to see what it's going to pick up when Biden speaks.
Just whether or not there's a delay is all I need. Should we go through the drinking game rules? Before...
Oh yeah. Why does this look like Deal or No Deal?
It is. It's the Deal or No Deal font, everybody.
Now Howie Mandel moderating a debate. I gotta take these off.
The debate drinking game. This is the one you find online.
You're gonna have to keep track of these for me. Like, tell me.
Oh
what
yeah.
to drink.
Drink every time Biden says one of these or does one of these. Calls Trump a convicted felon. Says, "Listen, folks." Tells a childhood story that likely didn't happen. Says, "We're saving or protecting democracy." Jokes about his age. Or starts a sentence but ends it with a different thought.
Oh, Biden jokes about his own age.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I don't know who I'm doing, but
Do this if Trump says, "People or everybody is saying." Calls Joe Sleepy Joe. Says the
holy
phrase,
shoot, he's walking out. Look at him, he's alive.
They got him hung on wires.
Oh my God.
The Biden crime family. Trump says, "Believe me." If Trump insults Jake Tapper or CNN or the fake news media, blah, blah, blah. Or Trump uses jazz hands.
This is epic.
There he is. I'm wearing that tie. The power tie, everybody. You also have to drink. If either of them freeze for 3 seconds, say this is the most important election, accuses the other of anti-Semitism, drinks their water, brings up RFK Jr., talk while their mic is muted, or you have to finish your drink if they agree on something, or die. Or if they die. Here we go.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
No audience. For them. And us, maybe.
They both look like they're dead. They both look like corpses.
It is funny. Like, I'll wear a red tie for Republican, and Joe will wear a blue tie for Democrat.
What if Joe came out with a red tie? Would he lose votes?
He looks like he's about to cry.
What's happening?
Trump's making a funny face is all.
Wait, why does he sound like that?
Because he's got about 30 grams of Adderall in his ass. It's actually not a lot. Maybe it is.
Wow. Oh.
I guess I'm drinking for no reason.
Yes!
Oh, yeah, that was another one. If you
Joe!
said Scranton, Pennsylvania.
You're damn right. He's from Scranton for 1 year when he was 2.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. Get through it.
We just see someone come out and inject something into his bum.
Now, I just want to say, he has a stutter, right? Like, since birth?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he does. So that doesn't help his, like, ageism stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that he fumbled through every sentence and people just said he had a stutter, so you didn't think about it. Dude, Trump's face is... If we had Trump's funny face as a drinking game, I'd be out by 7:30.
Does this feel real? Does this feel like we're really watching? Like, I feel like we're dreaming. How has it been 4 years?
It's like a movie. Now, is Trump listening to any of this?
Look at him. Look at him.
He should
Look at him.
have said no.
He's like, excuse me, turn my microphone on. I can't do this anymore.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Inside Out. Oh, you have no idea what I'm referencing.
He's got doll's eyes.
He looks like a ghoul. He's getting close to making me chug.
I know.
Ooh. You remember World War II? Does he say China virus?
The Kung Flu.
I thought you were going to say, other than that, Joe did pretty good. Ooh.
Good point.
There you go. And we're not talking balloon inflation.
Yeah, like that Chinese one that came over. Because we were all wealthy.
Look at him. Look at. Did you see Trump shaking his head like, yeah, I did do that. I did do that. Is that true? Are you just allowed to say whatever you want?
I think so.
Like,
But
we
even
need-
that, I'm like,
We need fact checkers in the chat.
the idea that that wouldn't have happened to anybody under COVID, it literally happened to every single country in the world, other than like the Netherlands. So I'll give them
Unfortunately,
that,
though,
Republican or Democrat, that would have happened.
That's true.
What?
It's true.
Or you
Well-
were going to say something? What about pulling out of Afghanistan, Joe?
Well, that's why they're not dying anymore.
Oh, yes, they all died. They already all died.
Wait, Jake!
You're probably going to.
Jake,
Let's just set it up early.
that's not how debates work.
Just do whatever you want. I'm already care.
That's where the crowd goes crazy when he goes, China. I like
There's
his
his hand
shoes.
gesture. Oh, thank you.
Really like it.
There's his hand gestures. We got to drink for a hand gesture.
Yep.
Well, it says excessive. Is that excessive?
Mm-hmm. It's every syllable he's moving his hands. Oh wow! That's
Like a bunch
deep.
of people that didn't know what they were. A good
bunch of
metaphor.
people that, frankly, are attracted to the same sex. It's like, whoa, Mr. Trump. Well, how many presidents have there been? 46.
Yeah.
What are like? So 10 of them had to be gay.
Oh yeah.
1 in 4. You know, Tom.
1 in 4.
Isn't that
Where'd
what
you
it
grow
is?
up? I
Isn't
think
that
it's
what
like 1 in 100.
I thought it was 1 in 4 guys. I'll look it. I'll fact check it.
That's a little. That seems high.
It does, but I remember hearing that mean like.
Well, all 4 guys I knew, they were gay. I don't know if I'm being tricked into right-wing news by people saying Biden can't talk, or maybe that was scripted. But he knew exactly what to say, whether it was a good sentiment or bad. Biden's first response was well said.
Yeah, it's 1.6%. So it's not 25%. I don't know why I heard that. I heard 1 in 4.
But they had to be gay. One of them did. I think Abe Lincoln was gay.
All those terrible policies he put into place.
Easy, Obama.
Look at this dolly shot. This epic dolly shot.
Quick, go to the dolly.
That's me. Me going to Dolly World. I don't know.
Are we still drinking for the hand gestures? I'm going to die.
Well, I just think it's so funny that all the conservatives don't want to get the vaccine, even though Trump was the one who created it.
Hey, same with the Dems. They didn't want it because Trump did it. That's what Kamala Harris said.
We did it, Joe. He said mandate 3 times in 1 minute.
I want to go on a mandate. Hand gesture. I have to paste these. I mean, if it's, I'll give them 20 seconds of a grace period and then go back.
Bars. Third world nation. Weaponization.
I was the abomination of Obama's nation.
Just keep saying nation. Well, that. Oh, is he talking about immigration? Because I was going to say the people that are in prison are already here. They're just in prison.
You've never seen a debt higher.
That's so true. We had the biggest debt. Can a country file bankruptcy?
Venezuela's getting close.
I got to tell you, dude. Biden is speaking like a normal human being.
Oh, yeah. What do they got on? What do they got him on? The problem with this, though, is the idea of just giving the government $500 million. We're $35 trillion in debt. Like, oh, that will help for a day.
But, God, $35 trillion in debt? Is that what it is?
It's at least that. Might be 40.
At a certain point, it's like, what is money even real?
Yeah,
what does
that's
that
why I'm like,
mean?
can I stop paying taxes? You're not doing anything with these.
Oh.
We finally beat Medicare. Thank you, President Trump. Was right, he did beat Medicaid, beat it to death.
Yeah, should we drink if Trump says something cool?
Oh, my God. Medicare, Medicaid, Medi-Dead.
It should be called Meta I Don't Care because that's what you did.
Whoa. Whoa.
Why?
All right, well, I guess I don't have to worry about that, right?
Yeah, I'll be dead before then. Like Russia, Trump.
I'm friends with a lot of people. Can Joe Biden hear him? Did you see that face?
What mic are they using? Why do they have a lav mic and a podium mic?
Ooh, good point. It's got to be a backup, right?
Yeah, which one's getting cut? Oh, it's so that you can hear what they say when something gets cut. When their mic gets muted, maybe? For tomorrow's news.
Oh.
Good point.
Uh-oh. Talking about Roe v. Wade.
In Idaho.
Allowing emergency abortions to continue in Idaho, despite that state's restricted ban.
Oh.
Former President Trump, you take credit for the decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, which returned the issue of abortion to the states.
That was my impression of Trump cheering, by the way, not me.
Government still plays a role in whether or not women have access to abortion pills. They're used in about two-thirds of all abortions.
What are the there are abortion pills?
Plan B,
Abortion medication.
Oh, is that what that is?
at least. No one said more abortions than me.
Oh my God, he is a gem.
Maybe for you, maybe for someone who doesn't read a
Maybe
book
for a
every
dumb
once in
idiot like you, but for me,
It's
like-
actually it's quite simple.
Joe, try to follow me here.
Joe is not looking at anything.
What is he thinking about his dinner?
Did I get that abortion? Ugh.
Don't say killing Roe v. Wade.
We aborted Roe v. Wade. Let's say it.
We got a comment. Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
What's the
John.
name?
His name's John. His or her name is John Oblong.
John Oblong.
Feels like a fake name. Got to be honest.
I like it. Hello. Okay, at least Biden's looking at him. I think he's falling in love with
You know
him.
what I just realized? Biden can't speak. Trump says the same thing over and over again. Like, what's the difference?
Trump makes up for it. If you combine them, you'd have a good guy.
Look at Biden. Oh, God.
Ronald Reagan. The actor?
Is
But I believe in the exceptions for rape, incest, and the life of the mother. I think it's very important. Some people don't. Follow your heart, but
Follow your heart. Nice shirts. Nice shoes. Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
I'm not wearing shoes.
they're radical because they will take the life of a child in the 8th month, the 9th month, and even after birth. After birth, if you look at the former government.
It's an Okie afterbirth. Michael Scott said that in an Office episode.
What does that mean after birth? Like the baby's born and then they're killing it?
I think.
That's what he's implying?
Oh, him? I wasn't.
He said
listening.
even after birth. He's like, my favorite M. Night Shyamalan film, After Birth.
Thank you. President Biden?
Whoa. Joe's coming out swinging.
Oh, you know what we should have done? We should have just done a steel cage match between these two. Biden is
Trump-
ready.
Trump pulls a feather out from under the mat and kills Biden. We don't want him dead, by the way. That was a joke.
But you cannot see a doctor and have him decide on what your circumstances are, whether you need help. The idea that states
I think a doctor's a good guy to trust.
I think he meant like financially, maybe.
that each state have a different rule. Look, there's so many young women who have been, including a young woman who just was murdered, and he went to the funeral. The idea
He's starting to lose it. I don't know what you're talking about, Biden.
by an immigrant coming in, they talk about that. But here's the deal: there's a lot
Here's the deal. Isn't that one of the things?
raped by the
I think it is.
It should be, if it isn't. Let's use it. Here's the deal.
it's just ridiculous, and they can do nothing about it, and then try to arrest them when they cross the
Well, I remember 4 years ago. Oh,
many young women murdered by the same
Trump's or Biden set him up for this.
We have a border that's the most dangerous place anywhere in the world. Consider the most
I remember people were saying that the reason Biden didn't lose the debate 4 years ago is because Trump wouldn't let him speak.
Yeah.
So maybe this is helping him.
I know, that's what I was thinking, because people were like, well, they don't want they want the mics to mute so you can't hear Biden mumble. I mean, do you not remember Trump pretty much
Talking the whole debate.
nailed himself into a casket
Look
or
at
something?
look at Biden's face. Look at what's happening.
He's just on acid or whatever, and he's just turning
He's
into
on
a monster.
pure air.
Keep in mind, everybody at home, that if I we're talking over top of everything they say, so if I only hear a second and I go, "That's a good point," and it was
You
a
don't
bad
have to
point,
preface. I think it's fully aware.
just keep that in mind.
And again, this gives it the vote of the people, and that's where they wanted it. Every legal scholar wanted it that way.
Staying on the topic of abortion, President Biden said
Great.
states. I'll let you do that.
Where?
This isn't state topics.
Oh, good. Walk him through it.
He looks like Walter, like Jeff Dunham, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Do you support any legal limits on how late a woman
He looks
should be able to
disgusted.
terminate pregnancy?
Let's hear it.
Support Roe v. Wade, which had 3 trimesters. First time is between the woman and the doctor. Second time is between the doctor and an extreme situation. The third time is between the doctor, between the woman and the state. The idea that the
Is that what a trimester means in a
have no
pregnancy?
I don't.
I'm in my first trimester, which means I'm
I can talk
about
to
to
my
talk to my.
guidance counselor.
Yeah.
no politician should make that decision. A doctor should be making those decisions. That's how it should be run. That's what you're going to do. And if
As opposed to what?
Could you imagine if RFK was the third person on this? Oh, he just talked when his mic was muted.
Oh.
even after birth, because sometimes Democrat run.
After birth.
That's one of the best things I've ever seen. My favorite M. movie, After Birth, starring Will Smith.
What to do with it. So he's
And his dead son.
willing to, as we say, rip the baby out of the womb. And
Oh, Jesus.
Trump's getting graphic. People don't want to hear this, Trump. They're eating dinner.
Democrat or Republican, nobody wants it to happen. That is simply not
Muted.
true. The Roe v. Wade does not provide for that. That's not the circumstance. Only woman's life is in danger. She's going to die. That's the only circumstance in which that can happen. But we are not for
Look at him. He's like, yeah, I was lying.
Right. Now, sorry.
You have late-term abortion. You can do whatever you want, depending on the state. You can do whatever you want. We don't think that's a good thing. We think it's a radical thing. We think the Democrats are the radicals, not the Republicans. For 51 years, that was the law. 51 years, constitutional scholarship said it was the right way to go.
It'd be fun if Jake Tapper started clapping along.
It was taken away.
Woo!
Look at Biden's chin when he gets close.
Oh, yeah, it's like cracked in half.
For taking it away.
It's really, it's moving, you know?
Yeah.
If the MAGA Republicans, he gets
Oh, the MAGA Republic.
The maggots.
pass a universal ban on abortion, period, across the board.
But would they? I'm just asking. Would they do that? Because he could have and he didn't.
Let's find out.
Let's see. We got only one way to find out. Vote him in.
Let's turn out of the issue of immigration.
Oh,
Now, let me ask you this. I don't know, but, like, it's up to the Supreme Court, though. So does Trump actually have a say in that? Like, he might be able to swing some things with some people he put in there. But it is odd to be like, this happened under Trump, so what would you do? It's like, well, it isn't up to me, really, on paper.
that's a good point.
Because we worked very hard to get a bipartisan
I thought it happened under Biden. It got flipped. It might have been
But he supported
Kavanaugh.
yeah. What's the word I'm looking for? Appointed.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen that Matt Damon thing? It's very funny on SNL. Where he pretends to be Kavanaugh. He's like, what?
Yeah. Can we do one if you can see the tops of the whites of Joe's eyeballs? Like he opens them
Then
so
you
wide.
chug everything you have.
That's an Adderall thing, Joe. What are they going to do about the Adderall shortage? Or the Zyn shortage,
What
for
about
that
Hunter
matter?
Biden's shortage?
Oh, he's not short for nothing. Have you seen those nudes?
Which makes you think Joe must be.
No wonder he's still kicking.
No wonder he doesn't need a big tie like Trump.
No wonder donkey is his logo.
When do you think the last time either of these two people slept with somebody? 10 years?
That's a good question. That's a good question. No, I just spit all
Oh
over
my
myself.
goodness gracious.
I can't do it with a hand gesture thing. I'm just going to drink just anytime he talks.
open up our border, open up our country.
Are we still talking about the border?
Yeah.
From prisons, people that are from mental institutions, insane asylum, terrorists. We have the largest number of terrorists coming into our country right now. All terrorists, all over the world.
Uh-oh, that's not good. We should not let the terrorists in, I don't think.
Everywhere, all over the world. And this guy just
This guy. This guy's the president of the United States.
Bastard.
closed the border. We have the safest border in history. In that final couple of months of my presidency, we had, according to Border Patrol, who was great, and by the way, who endorsed me for president, but I won't say that.
I won't say the thing I just said.
Yeah, I won't bring that up.
But look, we had the safest border in history.
That's a pretty big change, you know, from the safest border to the worst border in history. What are you looking at?
I don't know.
I'm looking at it right here. It's perfect.
This one who came along and killed 3, and his administration killed an Al-Qaeda person come in, and his administration.
But Biden's
Just
remixing himself.
That's the only terrorists there. I'm not saying that no terrorists never got through with the idea. They're emptying our prisons. We're welcoming these people. That's simply not true. There's no data to support what he said. Once again, he's exaggerating. He's lying.
President Trump, staying on the topic of immigration.
Hello. Now, if this is true, Biden keeps setting him up. I'll say that, where he's like, "There's just no data." Like, okay, well, you're setting yourself up for Trump to give you one piece of data and
But he
just have
won't,
that fall
though.
apart.
You think he has any data? He didn't prep.
Donald Trump.
He didn't prep in 2016. He won.
It's true.
Why is he going to change now?
Just 1 second. He said we killed 3 people. The people we killed are al-Baghdadi and Soleimani.
Like dogs. Oh my God, say it like dogs.
And had a huge impact on everything, not just
I know you saw Shane Gillis' special.
the one that killed people with a bad order, including hundreds of thousands of
He almost said millions. Did you see that?
our citizens when they come in. We are living right now in a rat's nest.
No.
Killing our people in New York, in California, and every
I hate New York and
Trump.
California, Trump.
What was that though? He's not. Is he going to win those states? He should have said Michigan and Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
state and their stupid policies. People are
Hey.
and they're killing our citizens at a level that we've never seen. We call it migrant crime. I call it Biden migrant crime.
Oh, bars.
Nice. That was one of those.
Migrant crime.
I'm going to call you Donald Duck.
Young girls over the last few days. One of them, I just spoke to the mother, and they just had the funeral for this girl, 12 years old. This is horrible what's taking place. What's taking place in our country.
Biden's like, there's a 12-year-old girl.
Where?
Where?
He doesn't want it to be. He just doesn't know. He opened the borders. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And we have to get a lot of these people out
Look at Biden. He's like, did I do that?
It's like, can I get my dentures back in before I have to talk again?
where they're living. They're living in luxury hotels in New York City. And
Is this true?
How is that possible?
veterans are on the street. They're dying.
Subsidized by the state.
Veterans. He doesn't care.
Luxury hotels.
They put them all in the hotels because there's nowhere to
It's
put
pretty
them.
sick.
It's pretty good for the hotel business. They're like, all right, you're going to give us all the money. But then they've been shitting down the elevator shafts and stuff.
They're letting them both speak. A lot.
And I think he did it just because I approved it, which is crazy. He has killed so many people.
He has killed so many people, he just said.
First same day in America. Every single thing he said is a lie. Better off since I passed the PACT Act. 1 million of them now have.
The Pac-Man attack. You got blue little ghosts running around and you got to take a pill and eat them all up.
They're all being covered now, and he opposes that. We're also in a situation where we have great respect for veterans. My son spent a year in Iraq, living
Oh.
next to almost burned. Prince came back with stage 4 glioma
I can't believe he just willingly brought up his son. Or he's talking about his
Yeah,
other son.
Bo.
in France.
Rest in peace, Bo.
Bo Biden's a great name.
Yeah. Bo Biden Instruments.
Bo Body.
I went to the World War II cemetery, World War I cemetery. Refused.
Which is it, Joe? World War II or one?
What if he said World War III? I would shit my
I was
pants.
sent into the future.
My son was not a loser. He was not a sucker. You're the sucker.
Oh!
First of all, that was a made-up quote. Suckers and losers. They made it up. It was in a third-grade magazine that's failing, like many of these magazines.
Oh. Well, never mind.
Magazine.
Notified them. We had 19 people that said I didn't say it. And think of this.
Well, 19 people said it. So. Do you know in the Book of Mormon there's like 25 people that signed the book that said that it's 100% true?
Yikes.
So-
Trump, you're going to get 26 or that's the bar.
Think that I would, in front of generals and others, say suckers and losers. We have 19 people that said it was never said by me. It was made up by him, just like Russia was made up.
Well, Russia's real.
Should we say if he brings up Hillary?
Russia's real, just to be clear.
Is it? There's no evidence.
There's no data. By the way, there's his data. I had 19 people.
Yeah. Hey, if 19 people came out against Bill Cosby, we'd believe him.
That came from his son Hunter. It wasn't Russia disinformation.
Think about it. Russia, Hunter, very similar sounding.
They hunt in Russia.
General standing aside who's on your staff who said you said it.
Oh!
That's number one.
Yo, Biden's swinging.
He's a liar.
Biden is swinging.
He's gonna run out of. He's yeah. He's gonna gas himself in the first round.
Let's.
American history. And they now are their family. The only sacred obligation
Where do you think he's looking right now? Where,
Trump?
Yeah. Oh, what about right now?
The
Oh,
clock.
families and equip them when they go to war. That's what we're
He's just reading Biden's script as it goes on the teleprompter. He's like, oh, he's not about to
Biden,
say
you
this.
missed a comma there. You missed a pause. It's a dramatic pause. You didn't do it.
Topic of foreign policy.
Oh, their mics are muted? Okay, drink. By the way, I'm just drinking. Like I said, I told you 20 minutes in.
President Trump, Russian President,
Hope everybody's enjoying at home. We haven't referenced the audience in a while.
There's no audience.
if Russia keeps the Ukrainian territory it has already claimed,
Well, there will be tomorrow.
Ukraine
100%.
abandons its bid to join NATO. Are Putin's terms acceptable to you?
First of all, our veterans and our soldiers can't stand this guy. They think he's the worst commander-in-chief, if that's what you call him, that we've ever had. They can't stand him. So let's get that straight.
Let's get it straight.
They like me more than just about any of them. Every single bit of information.
Look at him. Look at Joe. Joe's lucid. He's really lucid.
If we had a real president, a president that knew,
You think those are dentures? They have to be real teeth, right?
he would have never.
Veneers.
Veneer. Well, that's
just
not
say veneers.
He can't take them out. That's my
Yeah.
point.
People are dead right now, much more than people know. You know,
What is he smiling about, though? I do have to ask. He looks like he's about to go tickle him.
Because he said that everyone in the military loves him.
I know, but it's that surprising, Joe? I mean,
He said more than anybody ever.
so bad with Afghanistan. It was such a horrible embarrassment, most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. That
are you gonna smile at that, Joe? Afghanistan.
incompetence, and he should have fired those generals like I fired the one that you mentioned. So he's got no love lost. But he should
Oh, so wait. So that guy.
Talking with the mic muted.
Wait. So I was gonna say.
The guy that outed Trump for saying that
So that was
immediately got
real.
fired.
Because he was like, and I fired his ass. Whoa! Just walked by. Did you see a ghost?
Yeah.
Drink if you see a Pac-Man.
were obliterated. And by the way, we left people behind too. We left American citizens behind.
No.
When Putin saw that, he said, "You know what? I think we're going to go in and maybe take my." This was his dream. I talked to him about
This was his dream.
He never would have invaded Ukraine. Never.
Did you just hear that? He said I talked to Putin and he told me his dream was to invade Ukraine. And you didn't say anything?
You didn't tell him no.
Because Iran was broke with me. I wouldn't let anybody do business with them. They ran out of money. They were broke. They had no money for Hamas. They had no money for anything.
Let's get into that.
That's why you had no terror at all during my.
I guess I have to drink for the hand gesture. He's doing swirlies.
I've bailed on it, dude. I'm just drinking.
President Biden?
I've never heard so much malarkey in my whole life. Situation where let's take the last point first.
He's such an old man.
Let's take the last point first because it's the only one I'll remember.
Caused brain damage for a number of his troops, and he did nothing about it recently. Not when he was president. They were attacked. He said they're just having headaches. That's all it is. We didn't do a thing when the attack took place. Number one. Number two, we got over 100,000 Americans and others out of Afghanistan during that airlift. Number three, we found ourselves in a situation where, if you take a look at what Trump did in Ukraine, this guy told Trump, do whatever you want and do whatever you want. And that's exactly what Trump did.
What? That's what Trump's saying.
Do whatever you want. And he went in
Don't bring up Ukraine, Joe. He's gonna bring up your son.
5 days, remember? Because it's
Look at him. He's like a cougar, ready to pounce. And by cougar, I mean old person.
He's a silver fox.
and they've lost
We look good, dude.
thousands of troops.
Should we go out after this? Just dressed up, maybe without your hat.
Go back to my original question, which is, are Putin's terms acceptable to you?
Oh, he didn't answer the question.
No, they're not acceptable. But look, this is a war that never should have started. If we had a leader in this war,
I'm assuming they're saying the terms being get Ukraine out of NATO.
$1 billion now or more to Ukraine. He's given $200 billion. That's a lot of money. I don't think there's ever been anything like it. Every time
Except for my donations after they arrested me.
this country walks away with $60 billion. He's the greatest salesman ever. And I'm not knocking him. I'm not knocking anything. I'm only saying
I brought that up for no reason.
we're spending on this war. And we shouldn't be spending. It should have never happened. I will have that war settled.
24 hours.
Putin and Zelensky as president-elect before I take office on January 20th. I'll have that war settled.
I thought he was going to say on January 6th. My heart would have dropped.
Yeah, I got an army of my own. Proud Boys, stand back and stand by.
Ukraine.
The fact is that Putin is a war criminal. He's killed thousands and thousands.
I would agree
What if he
with
was just like, we're all war criminals, Joe? Come on. You ever heard of George Bush
that. Whoa.
Jr.?
Not just he wants all of Ukraine. That's what he wants. And then you think he'll stop there? Do you think he'll stop when if he takes Ukraine? What do you think happens to Poland? What do you think Belarus?
What if Trump was just like, who gives a shit what happens to any of these countries?
What if he said that? I would not flinch. I mean, what is that question?
By the way, all that money we give
Desperately missing the crowd, I got to say.
Yeah.
Although, it's a good thing there is no crowd. But I'm desperately missing it.
our NATO allies have produced as much weapons for
Sorry.
Ukraine as we have. That's why we're strong.
Thank you. Moving on to the Middle East.
Oh, no.
October, Hamas
This is so awkward, but what a stupid idea for a debate.
What?
Well, just like, here, we'll ask you 2 questions about the biggest war in the world. Anyway, we're going to move on.
That's what every debate is.
I know, it's very dumb.
Oh, I thought you were criticizing just this.
Oh, no. Everything.
You're like, what a piss poor example of a debate. I'm like, this is what a debate is.
You've put forward a proposal to resolve this conflict.
What are your thoughts on Scream firing their lead because she supported Israel? Joe, what are your thoughts on that?
Continuing its military offensive in Gaza. So what additional leverage will you use
He's got a funny face.
Israel?
He looks like Walter, dude.
2 minutes.
Number one,
I'm surprised he's awake.
United Nations Security Council.
I take it back.
I gotta look up if he has a stutter,
The Israelis admit
because that is, if he doesn't, that's a problem.
plan I put forward, which has 3 stages.
Make sure to write actually in big capital letters.
Hostages for a ceasefire. Second phase is a ceasefire with additional conditions. The third phase is no, the end of the war. The only one
All right,
who wants the
fair
war
enough.
to continue is Hamas. Number one. They're the only ones standing out.
This is a PBS article. PBS Utah, ironically enough.
Oh,
In Israel, we're finding the only thing I've denied
As a Catholic school student,
2,000-pound bombs. They
he
don't
struggled with a severe stutter.
all right. Well,
A
he's,
speech condition that at times was regarded as a sign of low intelligence. All right, well, hold on.
I mean, I
This is
would-
the president we're talking about.
world against Iran when they had a full-blown intercontinental.
I can't believe he got Scranton in within 2 minutes. I'm so happy. He didn't mention that piss poor state Delaware that he's
that's
from.
like Fetterman starting the debate with good night. Good night, everybody.
Support for Israel of anyone in the world. And so there are 2 different things. Hamas cannot allow it to be continued. We continue to send our experts.
Biden's
So I know
losing.
little to nothing about this. Is the problem that Hamas is in Palestine? So Israel's attacking Palestine because Hamas is there and they're killing civilians. Like it's like casualties of
Well,
war.
like from what I hear, which is also not a lot, like Hamas took over Palestine,
Right,
like
but-
voted it, and now they're running the show.
Which is
so it's
not a good
basically Hamas versus Israel.
right.
I think.
But there's civilians that are casually
Yeah.
being. Yeah, I gotta tell you, it just doesn't seem like a cut and dry situation. Like people that are just
just-
steadfast pro one or the other, I'm
Right.
like, feels like pretty complicated.
And then they're like, "Hey, you have 1 minute to tell us your solution." I'm gonna bomb the shit out of them.
Who? Yes.
Both of them.
Both of them. Wipe them both out. Daddy said, time to go to the corner. Time out for both of you.
He's getting old. You got to ask these people to put up the money. We're over $100 billion more spent, and it has a bigger impact on them because of location, because we have an ocean in between. You got to ask them.
Is there an ocean in between us and the Middle East? Did you know that?
No, that's another Trump lie.
That's an old wives' tale. Next, you're gonna tell me Pangea, like we were all connected at one point.
This president don't know about Pangea.
He's become like a Palestinian. He just said.
President Biden, you have a minute.
Yes. What would you like?
Did you hear what he just said? He said, I've never heard so much foolishness. I thought he said, I've never heard someone so full of shit. And my heart just dropped. I think he would have won the debate if he did that.
Will you shut up, man?
What happens if, in fact, you have Putin continue to go into
I got to tell you, not understanding a single thing any of them are saying,
you want to start the nuclear war he keeps talking about?
I think Biden comes out looking better so far, just because he could speak.
Yeah.
They're not saying anything that matters, right? Trump's just doing his thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, it's hard going into it with the bar set so low
So
for Biden
low.
that he's talking, where you're like, oh, he's smart. We'll keep him in there.
Well, that's just because that's like the main thing people say. Is
Yeah.
like, but he's dead. It's like, well, I feel like he's not. I'm like looking at him speak.
Right.
President Trump, just to follow up,
Fun that they're calling them both president. That's kind of cool.
Well, she was saying former president, but now she's backed off that stance. I wonder if the producer said, "Shut the f-
Drop the former. It's
it's
cleaner.
cleaner."
We spend all the money. So they kill us on trade. I made great trade deals with the European nations.
With the Dallas Mavericks and the 76ers, great trades.
Economically, their economy is about the same size as the United States, and they were no cars, they don't want anything that we have, but we're supposed to take their cars, their food, their everything, their agriculture.
Their food.
Change that. But the big thing I changed
Yeah, send us Israeli food in the mail.
the reason that he can play
Is that like halal?
NATO is
What's halal?
them to put up
I think that's like Middle Eastern, something Muslim.
and he's right about this.
It's
I've
good,
never
though.
had- I've never had it. I heard
very
Isn't
good.
that crazy? I was there 3 years, never had it.
Yeah, I wish we had a halal cart here.
Against Russia at a very
Right outside.
meeting of the
That would be nice.
states at that time, nations at that
Go to halal cart at Penn State, everybody. It rules.
I won't do that.
Get the spicy lamb gyro.
Billions and billions of dollars came flowing in the next day and the next months. But now we're in the same position. We're paying everybody's bills.
Let's turn to the issue of democracy. Jake Tapper just said. Uh-oh. Here we go. Buckle up. Stand back and stand by.
Capitol to stop the constitutionally mandated counting of electoral votes. As president, you swore an oath to quote, preserve, protect, and defend
Did he ever say he lost?
Yeah,
Did he?
it was like an accident, though. He was
Oh.
like, yeah, I guess I lost.
inaction on January 6th and worry that you'll do it again.
Well, I don't think too many believe that. And let me tell you about January 6th. On January 6th,
I was there.
I saw a podcast. This girl took the computer.
on January 6th, we were energy independent. On January 6th, we had the lowest taxes.
Oh, God.
Not,
Come on.
Not a great angle, Trump. I'll tell you.
I'll just answer the question.
All over the world. All over the world, we were respected. And then he comes in, and we're now laughed at. We're like, a bunch of
This would be a good time to,
to the United States.
apologize or whatever.
I got to be honest. It feels like somebody told him this was a good move.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like he came up with this. That person should be fired.
Yeah.
This is a bad move.
Trump, even if you don't believe it, that you had anything to do with January 6th, win the hearts of the people who do think you did. Oh,
Yeah, he's like, answer the question.
let's see.
Well, I didn't say that to anybody. I said peacefully and patriotically. And
That's true.
see, if you just watch the news from 2
She was egging them on.
her daughter, who's a documentary filmmaker, they said
Filmmaker.
She's
Filibuster.
a Filipino.
I was responsible for this because I offered her 10,000 soldiers or National Guard, and she turned them down. And the mayor in writing, by the way, the mayor in writing turned it down. The mayor of D.C.
The mayor of Whoville.
I offered 10,000 because I could see I had virtually nothing to do.
Because it was my idea.
I could see what was happening. Everybody was saying they're going to be there on January 6th. They're going to be there. And I said, you know what? There's a lot of people coming. You can feel it too. And you can feel it. And I said, they ought to have some National Guard or whatever.
Or whatever.
Some shit. I don't know. Maybe the Proud Boys.
The same day she was, I don't know, she can't be very happy with her daughter because it made her into a liar. She said, I take full responsibility for January 6th.
So that kind of clears me up, don't you think?
Encourage those folks in public.
Yeah, this is a layup for Biden.
I sat in the dining room off the Oval Office. She sat there for 3 hours
I was crying. I was scared.
watching.
Sat there for 3 hours trying to
I will
cut
say
one
that-
piece of steak.
I will say, if one of those people was like, if one of the congressmen or Nancy Pelosi was there when they got rushed, I think they'd be dead. I think they would have killed
Oh,
him.
yeah. Hey, I don't know. They brought no guns.
That's true. No one's ever been killed by bare hands.
For what they've done.
That's true.
Been convicted. He says he wants this community
I thought they were there, though.
and say,
No, they rushed him out.
Rush Limbaugh. Or, yeah, sorry.
I don't know how many cases, scores of cases.
I'll never forget. That was the day I was like going back to Penn State. Like January 7th was like our first day of classes, and I flipped on the TV and I was like, "What the hell is happening?
Yeah.
Do
No,
we
that's-
still have school?"
That's the one that we all sat around a kid's Apple Watch and just looked at Apple News saying, like, oh, yep, they breached the Capitol.
And he wants to let them all out. And now he says that he loses again, such a whiner that he is.
Oh, dude, he's roasting him. There was a girl who had a laptop.
All she did was wanted to Venmo me.
Many other cities, you go to Minnesota, Minneapolis,
I was gonna say Minnesota's not a city.
Yeah.
the National Guard, that city would have been destroyed. When you look at all of the
What are we talking about?
took over big chunks of Seattle, I was all set.
I guess the riots.
National Guard, they heard that, they saw them coming, and they left immediately. What he said about this whole subject is
He brings up Ferguson, Missouri. He thinks it's Obama.
the unselected
When Black Wall Street burned down, that was you, Biden.
horrible Republicans that are all gone now out of office, and Democrats, all Democrats, they
Did he say horrible Republicans?
deleted all of the information they found.
But like Republicans that don't like me.
We were right.
Mitt Romney.
Deleted and destroyed.
Oh, should I mean how much? Mitt in the White House.
Republican did that.
We were so close.
Could have been so easy.
The only person in this stage is a convicted felon.
Oh,
Convicted felon.
bars! I mean, that's literally true. What if he was like, actually, Jake Tapper, pull up your history.
Convicted rapist.
To stop what was going on up in Capitol Hill. And all those people, every one of those who were convicted, deserves to be convicted. The idea that they didn't kill somebody just went in and broke down doors, broke the windows, occupied offices.
Remember when people were in
Wait.
the storm?
Sorry.
The idea that those people are patriots? Come on. When I asked them those first two debates we had, the debates we had the first time around, I said, will you denounce the Proud Boy? He said, no, I'll tell them to stand by. The idea he's refusing to do.
That's half true.
Yeah.
He said sure, and then he said stand back.
Said, tell me who they are.
Tell me these groups.
Attack that Capitol. What are you going to do?
Okay, go ahead. What? Sorry.
Do you remember when everyone was going to storm Area 51?
Oh yeah.
And then, like, right before, the leader was like, we shouldn't do this.
Good move by that guy.
Because, yeah, it's a military facility. You'll get shot on sight.
And then they saw January 6th and they were like, it would have been so easy.
January 6th going to jail, and your main political opponent is standing on stage with
I don't know though, because like just Biden did. I think Trump screwed up by answering the questions that way. But Biden bringing it up like just because they didn't kill anyone or do anything and all they did is break down doors doesn't mean that it wasn't bad. But it's like, I mean,
Well, I think he was being sarcastic because people did die. Like, didn't cops die or whatever?
no, I think it was only the like cop Ashley Babbitt or whatever was the only one I know, and then some lady got like tased and passed out.
Should have been convicted before, but his Justice Department let this
Not that it was good. I'm just saying.
the most important thing. But he could be
I'm just saying it was really good.
Joe could be a convicted fellow with all of the things that he's done. He's done
Things.
List them.
all of the death caused at the border, telling the Ukrainian people that we're going to want $1 billion, you can change the prosecutor. Otherwise, you're not getting $1 billion. If I
He lost me there. I didn't really know what he was talking about.
pro quo,
Oh, that's from Hamilton.
do anything, we're not going to give you $1 billion unless you change.
They were investigating his son, and Biden called and said,
Oh, that it said, give me some money.
yeah, change the prosecutor of that case, or I don't give you the money. And they changed it.
Rigged and disgusting.
And then that's why Trump got impeached, because he said that.
Dude, I forgot he got impeached. Like, that's
Yeah,
so,
like,
like,
didn't he get impeached like 3 times? Maybe not. Definitely once. If we're wrong about anything, comment, by the way.
No, don't.
We're idiots.
Don't. We're smart.
We're very smart. We're wearing suits.
I'm not wearing this.
We're wearing shirts.
It's never spoken like that before. No president in our history has spoken like that before. Number 3.
And B.
I was going to say, what if he skipped 2? Number 1, number C. I'm dead.
For molesting a woman in public.
Oh.
I said she was ugly. Why would I molest her?
What if he just said, grabbing people by the pussy? What if he just said that on TV? I just did a Trump thing.
What are you talking about? You have the morals of an alley cat.
Look at you. You're laughing. Arthur, you think this is funny?
Number 2, that was a case that was started and moved. They moved a high-ranking official at DOJ into the Manhattan DA's office to start that case.
Big words.
The case is going to be revealed in
DA?
Big acronym.
the prosecutor were all high-ranking Democrats, appointed people, and the civil and the criminal. He basically went after his political opponent because he thought it was going to damage people when the public found out about these cases, because they understand it better than he does. He has no idea what these cases are. But when they found out about these
Bring
cases,
out your case.
my poll numbers went up way up. You know that because you're reporting it. And we took in more money in the last 2 weeks
true.
In the history of
Which is insane.
campaign, I don't think any campaign has ever taken hundreds of millions of dollars came pouring in because the public knows it's a scam and it's a guy that's after his political.
It'd be funny if all that money was from Russia.
President Biden, you have said, quote, Donald Trump and his MAGA Republicans are determined to destroy American democracy. Do you believe that the tens of millions of Americans who are likely to vote for President
Careful.
Trump will be voting against American democracy?
Careful.
The more they know about what he's done, yes, the more they know about what he's done. And there's not more coming.
This is when we're saving democracy.
He's got a whole range of issues he has to face. I don't know what the juries will do, but I do know he has a real problem. And so the fact that, can you ever think you heard any president say that I'm going to seek retribution? You ever heard any president say that I thought Hitler had some good ideas
Kanye might be president, though. Be careful, Biden.
in Iraq because of Iraq? I said I wasn't
I'm Mr. O, Kanye.
And all the people that are pro-Palestine, they're starting to swing that way.
on torches, and singing the same anti-Semitic bile they sang when they were back in Germany.
Anti-Semitic.
And the young
That was a drink.
I spoke to the mother, and they asked him, they said, what do you think of those people? The people, the ones who got killed, the one who tried to stop it, and the ones he said, I think they're fine people on both sides. What American president would ever say, Nazis coming out of fields, carrying torches, singing the same anti-Semitic bile, carrying swastikas, were fine people?
Yeah, that was probably a misstep by Trump. I'll be honest.
I'd like to know what they are.
It's all about the sound bites, Trump.
This guy has no sense of American democracy.
President Trump.
Jake, both of you know that story's been totally.
What's the lady's name? Trump. Jake and women. If you are a woman, I can't tell from up here. You're very far away.
I'm trying to be woke. Do you identify as a woman?
Joe identifies as a dumb donkey. A dumb one at that. Not even a smart donkey, a dumb one.
We're trying to justify his presidency. His presidency is, without question, the worst president, the worst presidency in the
I don't know. Taft died in a bathtub. Like
William
the-
Henry Harrison had like 3 months and he died in the rain. How about that?
He died in the ring?
In the rain. He got pneumonia.
I want to know, have you ever felt the rain? Have you ever seen the rain? Damn it.
Someone told me.
On the presidential debate.
He knows that, and he didn't run because of Charlottesville. He used that as an excuse to run.
So you're welcome.
All you have to do is listen to what was said at the time.
Biden, you're facing the wrong way.
What's a malt beverage?
The only reason I read
Like not good liquor.
where a guy like this guy could get elected. If he thought
So what's in here?
people
I don't know. I
Vodka?
think like Whoppers.
What's that mean?
Malted chocolate?
carrying those torches,
Dude, those are good, but they're like hard to eat.
Yeah, like if you have more than like 6, it's like all right. But they're good.
But you know what I mean? Like you chew on it, and it's like hard and yet empty.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
It's like Biden's head. I like milk.
Hard and empty.
Yeah.
Which head?
40 of his 44 top cabinet officers refused to endorse him this time. So vice president has endorsed him this time. So why?
Hey, I
Speaking
I
of,
fired my vice president.
Marco Rubio.
Yeah, is he
come
gonna
on
announce
out.
it?
You are the next contestant on Insurrection. All right.
Is this commercial?
Yeah. So do we just go?
So that was only 8 minutes.
I think you need to. Now you play the intro.
Should I? Should I play it in its full glory so you guys can enjoy it this time?
Wasn't it only muted for like a half a second?
Yeah, like 2. It was right in the middle of a quote, though, unfortunately.
All right, so
What are our thoughts?
my thought. I got a message on Tinder. I hardly know her.
Tell her to come on. Unless it's a boy.
Come on, what?
A boy.
This
Eileen? That took me a while.
I'll be honest. This is not. There's no famous sound bites yet.
Yeah, I want a fun. Some guy. Sorry, we're watching a commercial.
No,
Some
this is an
inject-
effective ad because it's 20 seconds.
Oh,
Ozempic. Well, it's kind of like Ozempic.
it's Ozempic.
Do you know it's the same thing? Do you know what Ozempic does? It just makes you like not hungry.
Yeah, it's like a stomach paralyzer.
That feels.
Or that's like the side effect.
Doesn't it feel bad? Like maybe we shouldn't be doing that. Maybe you should just exercise.
Yeah, well, it's like a diabetes medicine, and all these people are using it to lose weight. So now all the diabetics are like, "Oh, excuse me, we have no medicine." But it's so Khloe Kardashian can fit into her wedding dress. It's
Is
disgusting.
that true? Khloe Kardashian used Ozempic.
Yeah. Everyone does.
That's pretty fun.
But Khloe Kardashian.
I actually
did.
think. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I was just about to out a family member live on air, and we can't. I was gonna cut that. Cut that. I will say. I
don't
think,
actually care.
I think like, look, the policy's the policy. No one's watching this thinking like, based on policy, I'm changing my vote.
Yeah.
But Biden has been pretty lucid, which I give him credit for. But it's
Yeah.
also like, what am I giving him credit for? Did I just fall for the fact that he's dying? But I just
Right,
never
well,
see him
yeah.
speak, except for like bits on Reddit.
Yeah.
And then he actually speaks, and I'm like, oh, he's fine. I
Well,
guess.
that's what I said. Like, I mean, I think he has slowed down a little bit.
Sure.
From the beginning, like that first.
Well, especially when he was the vice.
I just mean in the last 20 minutes.
Okay.
But like that first response, definitely, like he said it all. It seemed fine.
This is the criteria for president.
No, I know
He
exactly.
spoke in complete sentences.
But I'm so used to him being a moron or whatever you think I vote that I was like, oh, okay, he's on it. But now he's kind of slowing down. But yeah, I think Trump screwed up.
I look incredible.
Like I don't know if there, like you said, I don't know if there's any sound bites or anything to leave. Like, oh my God, I never thought of that before. I think Trump screwed up with the January 6th stuff. He should have taken his opportunity as the biggest screw up from that last debate where he didn't denounce anything. Then January 6th happens, and then they ask him about it, and he doesn't say anything about it. He's just like, well, January 6th, I mean, the gas prices were lower. It's like, right, but you should at least acknowledge, like...
That was a crazy bad move by him.
Yeah, that
To be
was
like,
dumb.
let me tell you about January 6th, the best economy, energy efficient. It's like, yeah, but we're talking about like when they stormed.
Right, like you know what we're talking about. Like, hey, that's a great point. Maybe if your whole thing is the economy, that's great to know that was lower. And
I can't
grocery
help
prices
but-
were lower, but you should have taken that to be like, look,
It was bad.
It was bad. Even if he doesn't want to say that I had anything to do with it, just be
say,
like, these
yeah,
people
I
are
don't,
bad.
I don't think it was good that happened.
Yeah.
But you know what the problem is? He does.
Yeah. He's like, well, if it happens again, I'm going to need them on my side.
Well, that's ultimately why I don't like him, is because he knows that those, like, denouncing the whatevers, right? Which he did, kind of. He knows that those people are going to vote for him.
Yeah.
So he's got to be like, well, I can't say anything.
Well, and that's what he brought up. He kind of brought it up like a lot of these guys are in prison. The way I took it, implying he might be pardoning them, which, hey, great, pardon them. But
Great.
I'm just saying, like, you're gaining what? The 30 guys that are in jail? Like, you're confusing everybody who doesn't support that but wants to support you. Like, get into office and then pardon them, do whatever you want. But don't make that the basis of
Wasn't he
what you're
supposed to
running
pardon the
on.
Tiger King?
Black families
Yeah.
and white families. Black mothers are still 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes. and
What?
Black
Really?
Americans are in prison
How?
at 5 times the rate of white Americans. What do you say to black voters who are disappointed that you haven't made more progress?
Careful, Biden.
They acknowledge they made a lot of progress, number one.
Oh, now you're talking down to black people.
Whoa.
That's racist, Biden.
That it was started at any time in history. Number two, the wages of black unemployment is the lowest level it's been in a long, long time. Number three,
I mean, I think he meant the rate. He said the wages of black unemployment.
Yeah, it's 0. I mean, how do you get lower than that?
system on these corporations that collude to keep
He's losing it.
their houses. In addition to that, we find that the impact on the choice that black families have to make relative to
So it's being poor is a choice, Biden? Really?
when we did the first major piece of legislation in the past, I was able to reduce black child care costs. I cut them in half.
You cut the black children in half, Biden. That's not good.
Biden, you can't say that out loud.
There's child care protections. You increase economic growth because more people come in the job market. So there's more to be done, considerably more to be done. But we've done a pretty
You know, a time limit for someone with a stutter is not not the best friend.
49 seconds left.
Oh, he's fine.
What do you say to black voters who are disappointed with the progress so far?
All right, let me repeat myself.
for being disappointed. Inflation is still hurting them badly.
Okay.
For example, I provided for the idea that
So I gave them all free money to fight inflation.
first-time home buyers should get a $10,000 tax credit to be able to buy their first home so they can get started. I made sure that we're in a situation where all those black families and those black individuals are provided
I thought we were not allowed to say black,
Oh, yeah.
but everyone's doing it.
Trump's going to be like, the blacks. This is what they don't
The
get.
Black Swan. Do you ever see the Bo Burnham joke? He's like, the Black Swan, not to be called the Blacks.
Yeah.
And he's like, the African. It doesn't work with the rhythm.
benefited from that. And we're going to do a whole lot more for black families.
Thank you, President Trump.
And he caused the inflation. He's blaming inflation, and he's right, it's been very bad. He caused the inflation, and it's killing black families and Hispanic families and just about everybody. It's killing people. They can't
They're dying. They are dying.
look at the cost of food where it's double.
They can't fill their gas tank, so they're dying.
He caused this inflation. I gave him a country with essentially no inflation. It was perfect. It was so good. All he had to do is leave it alone. He destroyed it with this Green New Scam and all of the other
Green New Scam.
thrown out the window. He caused inflation. As sure as you're sitting there, the fact is that his big kill on the black people
Oof.
is that millions of people he's allowed to come in through the border.
Oh,
They're
jeez.
taking black jobs now. And it
Black. They're taking black. I would love to elaborate on that. Trump, what do you think a black job
I know, I'm
is?
kind of scared to riff here.
They're taking. Forget it. They're infiltrating the barbershops and the DJs. It's like, what does that mean? Black
They're
job?
remaking Friday with illegal immigrants.
50% unemployment. He decimated the economy. Absolutely decimated the economy.
He's getting like these adrenaline spikes.
I know, that's like, I will say this, Trump versus Biden. Biden's very angry, which maybe that's good. Maybe the angry guy's always right. That's how I like to live my life, but
Yeah, Trump's a little too reserved for
Yeah.
me. Do you think he doesn't really want to win?
he's self-sabotaging.
I mean, I guess my take is wrong. I said he wouldn't run again.
Get written off for the health care. But this guy wants to eliminate that. They tried 50 times.
Who?
Like the Lakers drafted Ronnie.
Really? Nice. You heard it here first.
Well, it happened like 2 hours ago. I forgot to say.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I shed a tear,
Really?
but only because I was like, it's really cool to be alive.
Yeah, that's
Like
fun.
that'll never happen again.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Anyway,
Hey, that's cool. A little bit of levity.
this whole thing has been levitated. Dua Lipa with the baby. Sorry.
No, I liked it.
No, you didn't. You
I
didn't.
don't get the reference, but it sounded cool.
Here's a funny idea: wearing a MAGA hat backwards.
I know, they made a joke about that in Curb. He's like, you never see a man
Damn
wearing
it.
a MAGA hat backwards because you want to see if someone's about to come kick your ass.
The country are confronting the devastating effects of extreme heat, intensifying wildfires,
Illegal immigrants are taking the co-star role.
And the
on
reason
Curb
why
Your
the temperatures are
Enthusiasm.
so high is because the border's wide open.
We're letting all the heat from Mexico get into America.
Is this a good time to also mention that you have a Bernie Sanders shirt?
Yes. Well, it depends. It depends who comes out on top at the end of this. I might.
That just ruin a bit. Is it? You're gonna like Clark Kent, like rip your shirt open and there's Bernie.
There's a white one under here.
I'm sorry.
It's a white shirt.
Oh,
I
of
mean,
course it is.
just black doesn't go well underneath that shirt.
in the 1990s, we can't forget that. Super Predators was his name, and he called it to him, and they've taken great offense at it. And now
I will say this: not sound bites, but picture bites. I mean, Biden's rife with.
Yeah, the
Matt
gifs.
rife with,
The gifs are gonna be.
Yeah, it just his
And it
face.
is GIF, not GIF, because the word's graphical. You dumb bastards.
That's me. I say GIF.
Well, it's not
Comment
giraffical.
below. Is it GIF or GIF?
It's not giraffical.
It's not giraffe.
It is graphical,
No, I mean giraffe like the animal.
but it is giraffe. And honestly,
Bump mics. Oh, I'm stuck.
oh, I just unplugged my mic.
Yeah, I guess I should watch this and make sure the levels are fine.
I'm looking at it right now. Oh,
Oh.
looks beautiful. It's really a shame that no one's gonna see us dressed like this.
This is gonna be our most popular video.
No, not this. I mean, like outside.
I'll go outside. Let's go check the mail.
I'll go outside. Hey. Oh, what's that? It's like David Wallace. I might go outside today.
you haven't seen anything yet. It's a disaster.
38 seconds.
What do you guys think? Comment below. I know we have 100 people watching right now.
Something like that, yeah. There's a one involved.
Say hello. Again. Oh, clean water. Good.
My favorite Halloween sequel.
If you can't hear it, we're at the part where Trump just said we had H2O.
He said we had H2O. We no longer have H2O.
It's gone. People are dying.
Hey, Trump, what the hell is this? Oh!
The first swear.
Yes! Biden!
That's a good point, though. What are you talking about with the water? I missed the setup, though. Maybe it was something else.
Was he talking about Ferguson, Missouri with the water? What was I just about to look up? I forget. I don't know. Oh.
Any black student is one college and do what any white student can do. They just don't have the money. But now they'll be able to get those jobs in high tech. We're in a situation where the idea that he's
We should lower college prices, not give everyone free money.
I'm looking at who's. And this is 538. Trump is leading Biden in the national polls by 0.2%.
That's pretty good. That's like 40 people.
way back. The only existential threat to humanity is climate change, and he didn't do a damn thing about
That's Trump's face the whole time, though. Is that on purpose? It's a goofy face, but it's stayed the same the whole time. That, like, smile.
That damn smile. 13 Reasons Why.
It was a rip-off of the United States, and I ended it because I didn't want to waste that money because they treat us horribly. We were the only ones who was costing us money. Nobody else was paying into it.
I gotta blow my nose.
It was a disaster.
Please.
Yell at me if I miss like an assassination attempt or something.
Don't say that on YouTube.
Jake Tapper pulls out
Took care of the seniors. What he's doing is destroying all of our medical
Hello, everybody. Rodney's blowing his nose.
everybody. And look, I have the
I'm watching the future president of the United States.
people, but we're destroying our
I don't know which one it is,
our schools, our hospitals, and they're going to be
but it's going to be one of these guys. Can you believe we got here, folks? It's going to be one of these guys, no matter what. This is it. One of these men will be the future president. Yeah, or maybe they'll both get voted in. Maybe it'll be a tie, and they have to co-president.
Could you imagine if it was like it used to be, where like one of them was the vice president? Yeah. I think we should still be doing that.
Yeah, I like that idea. Biden picked his nose.
By
Biden, what's that pen?
2035.
I'll be dead by then, Biden. And what do you need that pen for? Are you taking notes?
That just scared the shit out of me because I'm obviously watching it on delay. But I thought it was a live feed and I just saw someone come from behind. I was like,
Significantly.
cause of pollution. But the idea that he claims that he has the biggest heart up here and he's really concerned about pollution and about climate, I've not seen any indication of that. And by the way, with regard to prescription drugs, one company agreed that they would reduce the price to $35, which I was calling for voluntarily. I made sure every company in the world, every pharmaceutical company, cannot have to pay it. And by the way,
and by the way,
That was kind of sad. I kind of want to vote for him. That was sad.
Social Security provides a critical lifeline. President Biden, if nothing is done to social
Jake Tapper's got a 5 head.
will see their benefits cut in just over 10 years. What do you need tonight?
They'll,
What specifics
they'll be dead.
to take to keep
Oh, yeah.
solvent?
yes, make the very wealthy begin to pay their fair share. Right now, everybody making under 170
What if you started crying?
6% of their income
Biden, aren't you very wealthy?
every single time.
I don't know. Is he?
Time the first
Isn't it actually like this is I keep saying irregardless, which is not a word.
Yeah.
Regardless of what. I'm not talking about him being rich or Trump being rich. Isn't the salary of being president $250,000?
I want to say like 400.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes makes like 100x that.
Yeah. You know who didn't take a salary? That's right, Donald Trump.
Yeah, but he did though, right?
Probably got a little kickback from somebody.
So you still have 82 seconds left. Are there any other measures
And you're 82 years old.
to help keep Social Security solvent, or is that one enough?
Well, no, that one enough will keep us solid. But the biggest thing we'll do if we defeat this man, because he wants to get rid of Social Security.
What is that timer? The 10:30.
That's the average retention.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And if you look at the program,
What is that? Is that like the same person joining and leaving and joining and leaving?
I don't know.
as well. The idea that we don't need to protect our seniors is ridiculous. And by the way, the American public has greater health
I want to make sure that people can hear us. Could you imagine we were silent the whole time?
We're in a circumstance where
Or our channel gets explodes and is no longer. You should have seen the panic on my face
What?
when my channel just disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
That was horrific.
they in fact are part of the
He's like, I just figured out how to answer that question.
$30,000.
Yeah, going back to our last point.
$70,000 a year, going to be able to get $15,000 towards the tuition. He just doesn't know what he's talking about.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump.
So I've dealt with politicians all my life.
Really?
I've been on this side of the equation for the last 8 years. I've never seen anybody lie like this guy.
Well, you've actually only been on this side for 4 years. If we're being honest.
So many other things too. And we mentioned the laptop. We mentioned
Biden's crying.
Russia, Ukraine.
Or sleeping. He's getting a power nap in.
That's just a lie. It's
What do you consider a power nap?
misinformation.
Like half an hour.
But like, what's the radius?
That he made up as a total.
Like,
Like 0 to half an hour.
is it? But like, if you take a 10-minute nap, is that possible? Like, if I start taking an hour power nap, is that too long?
Yeah.
Is a power nap different than a nap?
Yeah.
How long is a nap before you're just sleeping? 3 hours.
What they're doing to the VA, to our veterans, is unbelievable. Our veterans are
4.
living in this
So Joe can get a power nap in.
people are living in
Yeah.
hotels.
Trump's gonna ramble for a while. Oh, he's up.
Is he gonna announce his vice?
This would be a fun place to do it.
And then he
but I don't
walks
know.
out, or she.
Or
Nikki
they.
Haley, come on out.
I told you before. And by the way, when I said suckers are losers, he said he acknowledged after that he fired that general.
He did. Joe remembered. Retention.
Was it for good reason?
That's what he said. He was the one standing with Trump when he said
Who's got more makeup on? I'm gonna say Joe Biden.
the idea that
Yeah, Trump doesn't look orange anymore. What
I
happened?
think he just gave up.
millions and millions,
Nice.
everybody talks about it,
I think Biden is like white as a ghost, and then they colored him up a little.
taking away our jobs.
Hey, shouldn't we be wearing a black jacket?
The fastest growing economy in the world. The reason why we're the most successful economy.
Remember that drinking game?
We're doing better
I'm playing.
than the nation.
They haven't done anything though.
And by the way, those 15 Nobel laureates he talked about being phony,
They haven't drank their water yet.
Nobel laureates, economists, they all said that if Trump is reelected, we're likely to have a recession, and inflation is going to increasingly go up. And by the way, worst president in history, 159 presidential scholars voted him the worst president in the history of the United States of America.
That was out of 100 million, but yeah.
Which many American families struggle to afford. President Trump, both you and President Biden
I got to give credit to CNN. This is a smooth debate. No crowd, mutant mics.
more than
I like it.
$11,000 a year per child. For many families, the cost of child care for 2 children is more than their rent. In your second term, what would you
Is that? I'm sorry.
care more?
Is that supposed to be surprising?
Just to go back,
Yeah, I don't know.
That seems normal to me, or am I crazy?
I don't know. I feel like
More
kids
than
are
their
supposed to be
rent.
cheap.
I'm like, yeah, rent's not. What?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Unless they're saying like daycare.
he never fired people. I've never seen him fire anybody. I did fire a lot. I fired Comey.
I had a whole show about it.
I fired Lil Jon.
Tom Green.
I have fired. I fired D'Angelo Williams. I fired all of them.
Fired that gay guy.
I fired him.
Clay Aiken. I hired Arsenio.
He should have fired every military man.
By the way, the question was about childcare.
Yeah.
Understand a horror show, the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. He didn't fire.
It'd be funny if he was like, anyway, back to your question, Jake Tapper's like, we're out of time. Sorry.
That's allowed us to have the worst border in the history of the world. Did anybody get fired for allowing 18 million people, many from prisons, many from
Mental institutions and asylums.
Asylums?
our country to be destroyed? Joe, our country is being
By the way, if Joe just said this is about health, what is this about childcare here? That would be awesome.
he's the worst president. He just said about me because I said it. But look,
Even Biden grinned at that one.
get a little tough on the border. He came out with a nothing deal, and it reduced it a little bit.
Is he going to say Republicans turned down the deal? Let's see.
Significant. He wants open borders. He wants our country to either be destroyed or he wants to pick up those people as voters. And I don't.
Well, they can't vote.
We just can't
I thought they couldn't vote.
If he wins this election, our country doesn't have a chance, not even a chance, of coming out of this rut.
By the way, could you imagine watching this? And it just feels like the Trump people are acting like this more than the Biden people. Listening to this and being like,
Than the 3 Biden
yeah,
people. Yeah.
let's
I know.
go.
I was thinking of that earlier.
What
Like,
he's saying nothing.
like this is a Super Bowl party and everyone's got their chicken wings out. Like,
We
woohoo!
should've
That's
got
our
some
boy.
food.
I was thinking that we should have ordered a pie.
Pizza?
Pizza
I
pie.
was thinking that too before I got McDonald's.
Or shoot.
What time is it?
The idea
8:15.
we're talking about worst presidents.
It's probably too late, right?
Like in terms of this still being on?
Or after. Unless we did PPJs,
Hey,
which is now what I'm going to call it from now on.
PPJ's is my number one pizza place. Are we still on this? Please. I get it. The other guy's the worst guy.
What about childcare?
Right. What?
That was the most interesting thing. Because I want to have a child. If anybody's watching, will you bear my seed? Please. Look
No,
at
it's more expensive than rent, Rodney. If you want to actually answer the goddamn question. Biden had a funny face on the screen, everybody.
Show me. Show me. Hit me.
Show me the money, Biden.
Another 4 years, I will be the best. I think I'll be the best. Nobody's ever created an economy like us. Nobody ever cut taxes like us.
See, this is where it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah. All right, so childcare. Do you want to take your time? Right, yeah. Anyway.
What if Biden was like, answer the question?
4 to 5 times. Nobody ever heard of this before. All my life I grow up and I see politicians talking about cutting taxes. When we cut taxes, as I said, we did more business.
I just looked at my face and it's like, God, I'm a little droopy. A couple drinks in me.
Oh.
Like I think I look normal, and then I look at it, I'm like this. Look, this is me looking at my face. This is very meta.
Get the camera on the computer.
Taxes on middle-class people. I said I never raised a tax on anybody making less than $400,000. I didn't. But this tariff is 10% tax. Everything coming
I love the word tariff.
from the state, that's going to cost the
I love using words that were invented in the 1700s. Like musket.
Battleship.
Second Amendment.
Number two, he's in a situation where
Tea Party.
he talks about how he is not raised.
America.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, if it's
Plymouth Rock. Yeah, was it called Plymouth Rock when we got here? Or
No,
we
it was just
called
called
it that?
Rock.
Yeah, and they're like, well, Plymouth. Like, named after the
these Native
car?
Americans are not very creative. Kill them.
American History X. Great movie.
I just saw the clip from that where he's like, "How do you know Jesus was white?" Is that from American History X?
I don't remember.
No, it's from no, that's the Denzel Malcolm X. Two different movies. Two different.
Very different movies.
And then the priest was like, "Jesus or God was white," and I'm like, "If anybody thinks that, you're a fucking moron."
I think that. Just
No, you
kidding.
don't.
No.
Okay. That would be the end of our friendship.
Well, the statues are. Have stopped watching this debate. Let's hear it. This is interesting.
He talks about childcare.
I want to go back for a second. What was that?
To finish up.
What? He asked him about fentanyl. What the hell, man?
There's no way he brings up Hunter Biden right now. He would know about drug addicts.
Just to get him pissed off right before the end.
You know, I got to say, he doesn't say China as abnormally as people want to say he does. He just says China.
He got it out of his system. China. I don't remember what Biden said about the tariffs. I bet that was a fun point. Yawn.
Jake Tapper, a little gray in his hair.
Yeah.
Jake, we were doing very well at addiction until the COVID came along. We had the 2.5
By the way,
Now they're
when people-
addicted to Pfizer.
When people say the COVID, I hate it, but it's technically right.
I don't think I've ever heard that ever.
But it's technically no. It's like older people go like, "Oh, I have the COVID."
Oh, really?
But that is technically right.
Yeah.
I have the coronavirus.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound right.
The COVID. The Kung. Yeah, if he dropped Kung Flu right now.
Like saying I have the flu.
Yeah.
That makes
oh,
sense. Having the COVID, I'm like, you're so old. But that's right.
Yeah. Is COVID an acronym? Is that why it's capitalized?
Yeah, COVID-19.
Or, but I mean, like, what does
Coronavirus.
COVID stand for?
Coronavirus.
What is the D?
Don't know.
That's a good point.
The D stands for 19.
Because the border's so bad. But the number of drugs coming across our border now is the largest we've ever had by far.
Oh, D stands
Good
for
point.
disease.
So it's coronavirus
Coronavirus
disease. I did not know that until just now. That's actually crazy.
I got a vaccine for a disease I didn't even know what the name was.
What's flu stand for?
But wait, you wouldn't say I have the coronavirus. You would say I have coronavirus because you
Yeah.
wouldn't say I have the influenza.
Oh yeah.
I have
I
influenza.
have the Black Plague.
You don't.
Well, no, I don't. But that's what I would say if I did.
I have the black lung.
You do?
Never argued it's not a good bill. It's a really good bill. We need those machines. And we're coming down very hard in every country.
Is this about drugs?
Yeah.
What are the machines?
Fentanyl testers, the shit that
Oh, that's cool. Do they
sees
exist?
it. Yeah. Is he gonna say dogs are better? He said that on Logan Paul's podcast.
I watched like 2 minutes of that and I was like, ah, I'm good.
I actually didn't watch any of it, or other than what popped up.
He ended remain in Mexico. He ended catch and release. I made it catch and release in Mexico, not catch and release here. Things that we had done, hard negotiations with Mexico, and I got it all for nothing. It's just like when you have a hostage. We always pay $6 billion for every time we says a hostage. Now we have a hostage, a Wall Street Journal reporter. I think a good guy, and he's over there because Putin is laughing at this guy, probably asking for billions of dollars for.
You saw what happened to Brittany Griner. Biden is sleeping again.
Biden? Oh no.
Biden, wake up.
I thought he was about to fall.
Could you imagine? I guess it would have
I
cut.
could.
That would have been it.
For billions and billions of dollars because this guy pays it every time. We had 2 cases we paid $6 billion.
I don't know where Biden's facing, unless the camera's just screwed up, but he's always tilted.
Paid essentially nothing.
Oh, there we go.
Let's turn to concerns that voters have about each of you. President Biden, you would be 86
Age.
at the end of your second term.
Jesus Christmas.
Address concerns.
He
I
could.
appreciate them saying that, though. At the end of your term, this is how old you'll be.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
First of all, I spent half my career being criticized being the youngest person in politics.
Right.
The second youngest person ever elected to the United States Senate, and now I'm the oldest. This guy's 3 years younger and a lot less competent.
Bars!
All right, let's relax, Biden. You can say what you want about his policies.
As I said, 15 million new jobs, 800,000 manufacturing jobs, more investment in America, over billions of dollars of private investment in enterprises. So we are growing. By the way, we brought an awful lot of people.
Can I just say, that's kind of a sad thing to ask somebody. It's basically saying, like, by the end of your second term, you're going to be close to death. Like, and, like
Have you thought about that?
But then it's like, I don't want to talk about
Yeah.
that. I feel awful. I'm going to die.
So I went to South Korea. I convinced Samsung to invest billions of dollars here in the United States. And guess what? Those fabs.
They turned it down.
To build these chips, those fabs pay over $100,000. You don't need a college degree for them. And there's billions, about $40 billion already being invested and being built right now in the United States, creating significant jobs for Americans from all over the world.
President Biden,
From all Americans from all over the world.
Yeah, the idea that somehow we are this failing country. I never heard a president talk like this before.
What?
The envy of the world. Name me a single major country president who wouldn't trade places with the United States of America for all our problems and all our opportunities. We're the most progressive country.
I like that. I like that point. It's kind of like, I don't know who said it. It was like Andrew Schultz or somebody, but he was like, if you asked anybody to pick a time and a place to live, and it's like you could, if you pick you could pick any time in the world, you would pick right here, right now. Yeah. Like if it was random,
Yeah.
if the year was random and the location was random, or you could pick right here, right now. You're picking right here, right now, right?
Unless it's with the dinosaurs.
That was a dinosaur impression.
Oh.
He took none. I'd like to see
That was an iconic moment. Right
Here he goes.
And, you know, we knock on wood wherever we may have wood.
Another one. He saved it all up for the end. We knock on wood wherever we may have wood. I'll take a beer.
And I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as good as it was 25, 30 years ago. Actually, I'm probably a little bit better.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, that was such a bad point. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit the ball 50 yards. Then play him then. Why aren't you playing? He challenged me to a fight, and he would never beat me, so I didn't fight him.
One of them said they'd never seen anybody ace him.
That's funny.
225 pounds or 35 pounds. Well, he said 6'4", 200.
Never said I was 6'5". Whatever. Drinks with the mic.
They put away his. Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. The reason I got my handicap was when I was vice president.
Oh, this is very funny. They're talking about golf.
Yeah, you're handicapped now, bud.
I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag.
Oh my God.
It's a 6 handicap.
By the way, this is like fun though. This is not malicious.
I know, now we're getting into it. They unmuted his mic, by the way. Good for them. They knew that was gold.
Did Trump just say, "Let's not act like children"? After
Oh, is
saying,
that what he said?
After saying a 6 handicap, more like a 26 handicap. You little loser bitch.
That's what I want to see.
That was fun though. That wasn't malicious.
Yeah.
Now that political violence in any form is unacceptable.
Well, I shouldn't have to say that, but of course I believe that. It's totally unacceptable. And if you would see my statements that I made on Twitter at the time, and also my statement that I made in the Rose Garden, you would say it's one of the strongest statements you've ever seen. In addition to the speech I made,
The impressions of him are really spot on. You just have to say it's the biggest I've ever seen.
nobody ever talks about that. They talk about a relatively small number of people that went to the Capitol, and in many cases were ushered in by the police. And as Nancy Pelosi said,
Ushered in.
it was her
Peace up, A-Town. I'm sorry? Okay!
Take that. Rewind it back.
Joe Biden's got the beat that made the booty go. Huh?
one of my many places enjoying myself. I wouldn't be under indictment because I wouldn't have been as political.
And they indicted me.
They indicted me.
Oh! What?
I would rather have that.
I'm the one screaming like it's the Super Bowl now.
The reason I'm here is he's so bad as a president.
They started this with a coin toss, by the way.
They say it again?
They started this with a coin toss, so you get to talk first.
And it landed on his side like the Twilight Zone.
And we're a failing nation because of him.
You ever see that episode? You seen the Twilight Zone?
I mean, like a couple episodes,
Oh,
but not
okay.
enough to like.
He flips the coin and it lands on his side, and then he can read everybody's thoughts.
Oh,
And it's like everybody hates him and his job sucks.
what's the guy's name who did that?
Rod Serling. Dog.
And then he wrote like every episode.
And he was the narrator. It's just an
is-
absolute
That is
dog.
awesome.
And then Jordan Peele like remade it, and it was just awful. What's funny is like I guess should we wait for a commercial? I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. Well, is this only going to 8:30?
Oh no, we're almost done. We've been going for an hour and a half. This has been the fastest hour and a half of my life.
Hopefully, he didn't say anything important.
Most of the old Twilight Zones are predictable because they were old.
Yeah.
So like you can't blame it for like, oh, that's the twist. But then the new Twilight Zones were just as predictable, and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
But it's also like, were they though? If you said,
No,
oh,
back in the day,
the coin flips on his side, let me guess, he's gonna read everybody's thoughts.
I guess
Like that's
true.
impressive.
But at the end of it, like he knocks the thing over and the coin flips, and then he can't read thoughts anymore.
Oh.
But like there's a Jordan Peele one, Kumail Nanjiani's a comedian, and he's terrible, but he doesn't want to joke about his personal life. Then he does joke about his personal life, and everyone laughs. But if he jokes about like his niece doesn't exist.
Oh.
So like cool idea, and me and my mom were watching it, and I go, oh, so at the end he's gonna joke about himself, and then he does, and the mic drops, and he disappears, and I'm like,
Great.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good that I could have written this. No offense.
You've seen the Jimmy Stewart one with the monster on the plane?
No. Something on the wing. No, that's something else.
Russia, they took a lot of land from Bush. They took a lot of land from Obama and Biden.
I don't know if you knew this, but he was Obama's vice president.
Nothing. He knew nothing.
I actually just learned that the other day.
Play games with me. He knew that. I got along with him very well, but he knew not to play games. He took nothing from me. But now he's going to take the whole thing from this man right here.
Good point.
That's
It's not going to matter, but that's a good point.
It would have never started ever with me. And he's going to take Ukraine. And, you asked me a question before, would you do this? He's got us in such a bad position right now with Ukraine and Russia. Because Ukraine.
It was William Shatner.
Oh, yeah. That's what he says. There's something on the way.
Yeah, not Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart is in an episode of Twilight Zone.
All right, Jimmy Stewart.
We gotta get back to that. Like huge guest stars on like cable TV.
Domes that are 1,000 years old, all because of him and stupid decisions. Russia would have never attacked.
President Trump, the question was, will you accept the results of the election?
I didn't even hear that
That's
myself.
amazing.
It's a fair and legal
Oh,
good
jeez.
election. Absolutely. I would have much rather accepted these, but the fraud and everything else was ridiculous.
By the way, there can't be any complaints about mail-in ballots now, right? Because COVID's over. So like,
It might be coming back. No, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, I was going to say absolutely. He said absolutely.
Much easier for me to do that than running again. I wasn't really going to run until I saw the horrible job he did.
so I was right. My theory that he wasn't gonna run.
That's interesting. I've never heard that.
I don't believe him. But
Yeah.
No indictments, no political opponent stuff, because it's the only way he thinks he can win. But unfortunately, it's driven up by numbers and driven him up to a very high level because the people understand it.
Let's see what your numbers are when this election is over.
Oh,
Let's say
nice.
You're a whiner. When you lost the first time, you continued, you appealed and appealed to courts all across the country. Not one single court in America said any of your claims had any merit, state or local. None.
that's a good point.
You provoked this lie about somehow there's all this misrepresentation, all this stealing. There's no
I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of want to watch Twilight Zone after this.
I'm down.
doubt whether you'll accept it.
Something on the way. What is it on Netflix still?
I'm sure it's somewhere.
We'll steal
No, I
it.
meant the Jordan Peele one. I think
gotta
he was
go.
a narrator too, which
gotta
is
go
so
to bed.
embarrassing because it's like you didn't write any of these.
Yeah.
And if you did, it's like,
That's not good.
but it's like he took
Commercial
all,
break, everybody.
He took all the bad ideas he had for like Get Out and Us and was like, I'll just make the Twilight Zone. It's like in theory he would be the perfect person for the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like in normal life, this is a good time to pee.
Go ahead, go pee.
All right.
I can hold the fort.
This is also normal life, everybody who does
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Rodney Laborde Power Hour here on 1343 FM, St. George. The political debate has been going on between Trump and Biden for some time now, and we'd like to throw it to the audience. If you want to comment away, who do you think is winning at the moment? My thoughts on it are as such. Nobody's watching this that's on the fence about who to vote for. They know who they're voting for, so it's kind of a waste of time. I will say I'm having fun because they're getting a little malicious, but not so much that it's embarrassing to the country like it was in 2020. And, they're old. They're both really old, and we should probably have a younger person in there. But it is what it is. These are the choices we have, unless you're going to write in RFK, which would be a waste of a vote, but a vote nonetheless. And people died, so you can vote, so please vote. Write me in if you want to. I probably wouldn't do anything good because I'm not smart. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching this. I guess we're going past 8:30 because they've taken a lot of time to answer the questions. And after this debate, the show's going to be over. So if you want to call into the show, well, you just can't because we don't have phone lines. So you can comment away, and we'll get back to our regularly scheduled podcast because Harrison is running down the stairs as we speak.
Hello.
And there he is.
What did I miss, everybody?
What did I miss? You ever see Hamilton? Oh, no, you hate it because people sing, I guess.
Yeah. I like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And that's it.
Virginia, my home, sweet home. I want to give you. I think it's I said this before to you. I think it's the best piece of media I've ever seen in my life.
Hamilton?
Yeah. If
Why?
you're taking like movies,
Or- 'cause
TV
it's-
shows, music, stand-up, art, I think it's the best thing I've ever seen.
Did you see it live?
No. God, no. You think I'm rich?
Yeah.
No.
You're dressed rich.
No, that's, hey, you got to fake it till you make it.
What was it?
Fake it till you make it.
Oh.
And then J. Cole did the opposite. Made it, then he faked it.
Is that a line of his or that
it's
the
a line of his.
criticism? Oh.
No, it's a line of his. It's just unbelievable. I don't understand how you can write all of that.
They should have debates with Lin-Manuel Miranda and one of his
Yeah,
cohorts.
my name is Joe Biden, and I'm here to say
Yeah.
that I'm gonna
And
fight
then-
Trump in a very special way because he's a dummy. He's a loser. And every time I look at him, I want to puke in the cruiser. PT, because I'm an old man. I don't drive an Oldsmobile. I got a fan because I don't have AC. I got DC. I like to sing. I like to rap. I'm Joe Biden. I'm done.
I like D.C. though. D.C. Washington, D.C.
Oh, shit.
That was pretty good. I got
it.
D.C.
Yeah.
What is this? They brought back Woolly Mammoth?
This is AI, right? I mean, sometimes you could just tell it's AI. What am I looking? All right, man.
What do you people think? Comment below. It's live. You can comment whatever you want, even whether
If
it's good or
Lin-Manuel's
bad.
watching, like that was my audition for Hamilton too.
Don't be nervous. These comments are not going to be saved. Who do you think won the debate, Trump or Biden? Or if you weren't watching the debate and only were watching our reactions, based on our reactions, who won?
I can't wait to watch back my rap.
That's a good rap.
Thank you.
I was impressed, actually. I'm not even joking. I was like, damn. I was going to jump in, but I was like, he's got it.
Go ahead, jump in. Do a Hamilton thing.
Like a double
You want me to
dutch?
give you a beat?
So now, Trump, watch Forrest Gump. That's all I
Not
got.
everything has to rhyme.
Oh. These are falling.
I'm gonna take a jump on Dubai. I can't. I'm drunk. Look at this epic zoom in, like it's Tarantino. You ever seen the movie Signs?
Mm-mm.
Should we record a commentary tonight?
Sure. Well, I got to go to bed.
What did I miss?
But I got a pizza.
That's fine. Oh shit.
We'll just live stream for the next like 9 hours.
I'm down to split it if you're down.
Yeah.
Let's go. We gotta order it though, right?
That's step one, yeah.
Well, I mean, like we can't drive.
Oh, right. Yeah. Hey, it's the weekend though. They might have free delivery. Anyway, this might be the wrap up, so I guess let's listen to this part.
Oh yeah.
What I did, when, for example, he wants to get away with, get rid of the ability of Medicare for the ability for us to be able to negotiate drug prices with the big pharma companies. Well, guess
How does he end up getting there? You know what I mean?
It's just a stutter.
$35 for insulin instead of $400, no more than $2,000 for every senior, no matter how much prescription they need. You know what that did? That reduced the federal debt by $160 billion over 10 years.
Does that make a dent in it?
It's gone up 19 trillion since this
How many
started.
millions is a trillion? 100?
I think
1,000?
Because 1,000 million is a billion.
A million millions is a trillion? Are there any
maybe-
trillionaires?
1,000, a million millions a billion.
Ah, you lost me. That sounds
Or
like
a trillion.
That's bars, by the way. That's Drake.
A
1,000 billions is a million trillion.
That was more Eminem. Not just because you're a honky.
Okay. I'm not.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're more of a Lin-Manuel. What is it? I think it is a million. Anyway, that's my next question for you, Donald Trump. How many millions is a billion?
Yeah, you want to do your cognitive test, bitch?
But he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do all he does is make our country unsafe by allowing millions and millions of people to go in.
Millions and millions, otherwise known as a trillion.
That's insane. That is insane. That's the Matrix. So nobody's within striking distance of being a trillionaire. The closest is Elon Musk. How many billions do you think he has?
300.
206. And then Bezos is second with
194.
179.
Damn.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Both my heroes.
You did it.
He talks about all this stuff, but he didn't do it. For 3.5 years, we're living in hell. We have the Palestinians.
You
No,
need
they're
to say
even-
hell because Biden said hell.
I know, they're even with the swears.
Talk about Charlottesville. This is 100 times Charlottesville, 1,000 times.
You ever heard of Chernobyl?
Wait, sorry. Oh, wait, never mind. I thought he was going to say something about Israel Palestine.
No chance.
What we did was incredible. We rebuilt the military. We got the largest tax cut in
Was the military broken when he? We rebuilt the military.
Yeah. We got all the trans people out. We stopped paying for their surgeries.
all of the things that we've done. Nobody's never seen anything like. Even from a medical standpoint, right to try, where we can try space age materials instead of going to Asia or going to Europe.
Space age.
When you're
Well,
Is
he
space
created
age old or new? Isn't space like the oldest thing?
Well, he created the Space Force.
That's true. And Operation Hyperspeed sounds
And
spacey.
warp speed, you mean?
And Kevin Spacey.
What?
Maybe that's what he was talking about.
wants to see a doctor can go out and get themselves fixed up and ready up and take care of themselves, and they're living, and that's why I had the highest approval rating in the history of the VA. So all of these things, we're a failing nation.
The VA, Virginia.
We failing
Thank you, former
That's an interesting
President.
breakdown, though.
Stay with us because we have full analysis of this debate.
What, is that it?
Hey, you have to clap.
Did they not give like a
They're not
goodbye?
gonna shake hands or something?
Presidential debate of this election cycle.
No goodbye?
Earliest presidential debate that we've ever witnessed as a
This is the earliest debate? I guess it is June. That was
Oh,
insane.
One of the telling parts of this evening was from the very start.
Sorry, I'll clap.
What is this? What's this guy's name? Dan Muir. Why is he talking like someone died?
Why does he look like a dead man? He looks like Lucas Caldwell.
Don't know what that is.
The people at home do.
I guess that's true. They didn't even shake hands when they walked out.
Oh, they did?
He was like, he said they didn't even look at each other.
Interesting. Yeah, that's weird. But I mean,
Imagine
if they did though,
imagine
that's
Trump
what.
did like a here.
If they did though, the whole thing would just be like, "Oh, really?" Or, yeah. Or at
Yeah,
least
but that's
that's
like the
what I
same
would
thing as
say.
like shaking hands at the end of a basketball game. It's like nobody wants to
Yeah,
do this.
or like a boxing match,
that's the
tapping
point.
gloves. They should tap gloves. That'd be kind of cool.
So they're wearing gloves. They tap them and then they take them off.
Yeah. And
No,
Trump's
they have
got
to
red
keep 'em on.
ones
They have
on
to
it.
drink the water like this.
Like a baby trying not to scratch his face.
Okay, I'm gonna pause this because I do want to hear what they say about the analysis or whatever.
Oh, we could have been rewinding.
So
We could have made
thoughts?
this 9 hours. It just seemed uneventful, but it seemed
No crowd,
like,
muted mics,
yeah,
which
but,
is the right move.
but I
It is.
imagine that's what a debate was like in 2012.
It was. I watched it.
Yeah, so just like I'm just too used to Trump being able to drop the mic and go like, "You'd be in jail," and all that.
Imagine if he did
jazz.
that and then like nothing. Yeah, it kind of played into Biden's hands.
Well, yeah,
it
I
played
think
into
Trump
Trump's
worked
hand.
off the crowd.
It played into Trump's hands in terms of Biden. It was like now Biden has to speak, but then it's like he kind of did okay.
Yeah.
Interesting, Joseph.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Like, I wonder how much of them.
We needed RFK, man, just for some.
I know. I was wishing they didn't bring him up at all, which I just found interesting. Like, I mean, not that they should have asked, like, would you endorse him or whatever, but just like,
And not to say I support RFK, I just wanted the chaos.
yeah,
And we
That would've been funny.
Who is his vice? What if he was like, and my vice president, Bobby Kennedy Jr.
Kamala Harris. Yeah, I'm
It's
taking
her,
yours,
it's her
Trump.
twin sister. We did it, Donald.
But yeah, no, that's interesting. Like, is Trump are Trump's moments more just because he works off the crowd? Like, he has these rallies with billions and billions and trillions of people. But now all of a sudden there's no audience, and he's not going. Like, did he not use those lines? Like, he had those Hillary lines, and he didn't really have any of them tonight. Is that because he's grown up
No,
from being 72 to 78,
No.
or is it just like, well, I don't have anyone to riff
it's
off
not
of?
because he's grown up.
Yeah, like I don't have anyone to bounce this off of, because you see in the rallies he has those lines. Maybe I actually don't watch his
Well, you saw the
rallies.
intro.
Yes, yeah. He
I'd
talked
kiss
about,
him, but not because I want to.
I'll even kiss the men. Yeah, that was funny. I know, it was a shame to make that intro because every good clip was like 4 minutes long, and I'm like, I just have to cut this down. But yeah, what do you think?
I don't care. I mean, well, it was fun, and I think this is a good test. And hey, it's still working.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I mean, this is a cliche thing to say. I'm not breaking any news here. No one's watching this and being like, now I know who I'm going to vote for.
Right.
It was uneventful in a good way because at least people got to hear them both speak.
Yeah.
Like in 2020, it was just a nightmare.
Yeah.
And it lost Trump the election because people were like, dude, just shut up.
Right.
Just
I know.
let
I
him speak.
And this is when I didn't know anything, and I still don't now, but I definitely didn't then. Like, I remember listening to that first debate, like getting out of work and hearing like the last half hour of it, and he just wouldn't shut up. And I remember calling my dad and be like, "Can you believe this guy won't stop talking? Like, this is terrible."
Yeah.
So it was palpable. It was a palpable.
Palpatine.
Yes.
Well, it was
Ray.
funny. I am the Senate. It was funny that we were like, all right, they're going to shut the mics off, and there's going to be no crowd, so we'll easily be able to hear what everyone's saying. You want to do a live podcast during it? But hey, this was successful, Harrison.
I think this was fun.
This is our
Rodney.
longest episode ever, right?
Yeah, what do we add? Past an hour and a half.
Well, it's an hour 42.
Yeah. I think it was good. Yeah, what do you guys think? Just in terms, I mean, actually, there's nobody there, but
Well, now it's time for stand-up.
That's funny. I didn't even consider that.
Can you improv something?
You guys ever think?
Oh, no. I mean, you didn't have to do this.
Isn't it weird, like, when a band... Hey, folks. Isn't it weird when a band, like, loses its lead singer and then replaces him with someone else? You know, like, Brian Johnson took over for Bon Scott and AC/DC. What's-his-face took over for the other guy and...
Adam Lambert.
No, what the hell's the band? Van Halen.
Yeah.
You're just a cover band now. Like, everyone's buying tickets and seeing these expensive shows being like, hey, it's Van Halen. It's like, no, you're seeing a Van Halen cover band. So...
Sort of.
I'm completely cut off by the mic, by the camera, by the way.
I gotta admit, it's more of a good point than like a joke.
Right. Stand-up is just to make you think. That's art.
And not laugh.
Yeah, don't laugh at that.
You know what's funny?
It's not a joke.
You are completely cut off.
It's not a joke.
Look at this.
I know, it's embarrassing. Sorry to everyone who wanted to see my pretty mug. You got to stare at it for an hour and a half.
You're completely cut off.
As long as you can hear me. I'll take the MAGA hat off now that the debate's over.
It was all a ruse.
And for the next one, I'm wearing my Bernie shirt. Don't get the wrong idea.
Is there gonna be another one?
I think.
All right, let's end this so we can get this BBJ's.
Wait, the last thing I'll say, I do think it was funny when Biden
Talked.
Biden months ago or weeks ago said, I'll debate you anytime, Donald. Did you see that, the video that came out when he said that? And he's like,
Yeah.
The gloves are off, pal, or whatever he said. And
He was a little on edge today.
Yeah. But he said, I hear you're free on Wednesdays, because that's the day, like, the trial wasn't going on. But this is Thursday, Biden. Anyway. I mean, the trial's
The PM
over.
I saw 2 live shows today.
Is that the one in Vegas?
No, it's in Chicago. The last one's in Vegas.
Eric, are you watching?
I think he's doing a live show in Chicago.
That makes sense. We're kind of doing a live show of our own. I mean, it's live, and we're doing a show.
Should we go to the Vegas one?
When is it?
It's the day before I have to go back to school to work.
Oh,
August 11th.
I'll consider it. I want to hear. Oh, I need to know the day of the week because if I have to take off
Sunday.
work, I'll have to do it. I might be able to swing it.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Even if yeah. We'll worry about this after the show.
Well, I'm also talking to Silas about going to the NBA Summer League in Vegas. You're going to be gone
When?
July 12th. So I'm
I'll
going to have to go back to
I'm
Vegas.
coming back on the 11th.
Oh, that's when you're coming back.
Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, by the way, if you were wondering why these shows, this episode, there's no side. We didn't reference this in this episode why Silas isn't here.
What if we stayed overnight in Vegas?
That's a fun idea.
We'll talk.
So, yeah, we're
not. Did I just dox us? We're not going to be there August without July 11th.
Meanwhile, we're like, this is where Eric Striffler is right now. Thought that was a joke.
Well, it's a live show. They know where he is.
Oh, yeah. No,
This has to be the first time we've ever mentioned him on the show. I hate everything about this. I put it in the Discord.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And the stream.
Yeah. So I'm going away for 2 weeks. Silas is gone now. We have an episode coming out next Friday that was recorded a couple days ago. And in that episode, we reference where Silas is. I guess we didn't mention it at all today.
Oh,
where
yeah.
Silas is at.
He's arrested because he shot at penguins at the zoo with an airsoft artillery rifle.
Yeah. So apologies that we completely forgot.
Because he thought they were real birds. They're not.
Yeah, they're not. They don't fly. But what do you guys think?
They fly now.
I mean, no one's watching the live now, but when you watch this as an uploaded episode of this, only take a minute.
People were coming in and out.
I like it. For the people in the chat now, or that are going to watch this tomorrow, or for years to come, what do you think of the live episodes? We might try to do this from now on.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, obviously there was some dead time because we were watching something.
Yeah.
That they were watching, so there wasn't dead time for them. But if we did this from now on, what difference would it make?
Yeah, just have people in the chat, and they still get uploaded.
Well,
regardless.
I would say we should probably completely disregard the chat.
Yeah.
Unless something comes in, I wouldn't be like, "What do you guys think about this?"
Oh,
You know what I mean?
right. Yeah.
I would just be doing our show, and then the edit is nothing.
Yeah.
It's already.
I
done.
thought it was fun. Yeah, this was kind of fun.
I didn't like it. I loved it, and I'm dying.
Would you marry it?
Don't. It's too soon. It's too soon. If you're watching, look at me now.
But this was our first test for a live. But I mean, at the very least, the stream didn't end, so it worked.
And they indicted me.
We'll see if anyone likes it. But obviously, if you want to watch this, if you're watching this after it comes out, and you go, "What are they talking about?" We're talking about the debates. So I guess they made it through the entire episode and are
What
now
are they talking
hearing
about?
this
It's in the
part.
title and it's the whole thumbnail.
Yeah. But
And
you're
also-
gonna want to watch this along with the debates.
And also, I was like, no one's watching this like on the fence about who they're voting for. I have no idea what to do.
Yeah. Well, I guess, but even that though, like,
But
did
this
you
isn't
watch
this isn't
that
help.
and go, "I changed my mind"?
No,
Yeah, like exactly
No.
that.
I didn't.
So, Yeah, I think this was fun though.
All right, now our joint list. Oh, you know what would be good?
Top presidents?
Yeah, but
I
it would be
don't know
completely
anything.
ridiculous.
Yeah, and I'm drunk, so it'd be like Abe Lincoln, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. George Washington was great. James
Slave
Paper-
owner.
He was?
George Washington. Yeah, they
Whoa.
danced. They didn't mention that in Hamilton.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a slave owner.
Wait, so are all the... Let's just... Here, we'll go into an actual episode now. So all the people in Hamilton are minorities. But is the implication that the minorities own slaves?
There's white people in Hamilton.
Oh, I haven't seen the film.
It's not a film. When they just put the play on Disney Plus, and what's crazy is that people were like, "Could this be nominated for an Oscar?" I was like, "No, it's not a movie. It's a recording of a play." Although,
No, I have a couple concert videos I guess I could submit to the Oscars.
Lin-Manuel has said the movie's coming at some point.
Oh, really?
And I can't wait.
Isn't it like 4 hours long?
No, it's like 2:30.
I honestly pulled that number out of my rear end, by the way, so I just wanted
Did
to
I ever
know
tell
what
you
said.
So, speaking of PM Eric Schiffler, they did a commentary for it, so I was like, I don't want to watch it my first time as a commentary.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 2 a.m. I was at Penn State. And it just came out on Disney Plus, so I was like, all right, I'll finally watch it, because my sister loved it when it came out. It was so annoying.
Yeah.
She just kept talking about it, whatever. So 2 a.m. I was like, all right, I'll put it on. Couldn't stop watching it. To the point where it was like 3:30, and I'm like fighting to stay up,
Yeah.
and then I had to stop it and finish it the next day. But it's really incredible. It took my life over.
I would like to reference one thing. That was a good point. I have nothing to add.
What point? What point did I
Good
make?
story.
Oh, thank you.
I'd like to reference one thing, which is that the end of my tie is tucked into my shirt. It's not long enough to go under, like in the loop of the tie, so I had to have it tucked in the whole time.
I'll talk about my tie for a second. I think the last time I wore this was at a funeral. I think that's a good time to
It's
end
not
the
a
stream.
funeral tie at all.
Yeah, it's a good time to end the stream.
That's all we got, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it.
Love you.
Good night. Good night again. Nice.